Welcome back to another video of October Tech. In the last video, we already discussed about scheduled actions, buttons, etc. Today we are going to discuss about inheritance. So as you know, if you are doing any object-oriented programming, you already familiar about inheritance. We can just inherit the properties of a parent class, and we can alter that properties if needed. Otherwise, we can use the same properties inside our class if you inherit a particular class, parent class. So the same way, Odoo actually defined a module-wise inheritance. Suppose if we already using a particular module like sales, purchase, or any kind of module that we already have in Odoo, if you want to change the functionalities or a particular feature or do you want to enhance these, we can use Odoo inheritance. So let us check how we can use inheritance inside Odoo. So this is our application student application that we are actually dealing with the past few days. Here we actually created a customized module or independent module that defines some features. So now in inheritance we want to alter some features that already exist in a particular module. Because of that we want to enable a module. I mean, suppose let's consider a sales module, sales management, sales related. So this is one of the major module available inside Odoo, sales application. This is actually manage the sales of Odoo, sales inside Odoo. So let's enable it first. Okay, just installing the same, and if you come to log, you can see the files are actually getting installed in our database. And once it's done, that module will available inside our Odoo application. So let us it's still in progress. So let us wait. It's installing. If we already installed the sales module, we only installed the sales module, but you can see a lot of other modules are getting installed. This is because of the dependency that we will discuss ongoing. And the sales module is actually depending this payment module and a lot of this kind of policy account. So these are the modules which should be installed if we want to use the sales module. That's why it's automatically getting installed. So once all these modules get installed, we can start changing the inheritance properties. Yes, now it is installed. Let us come back to our browser. It's automatically reloaded. So now you can see there's a sales application actually created. This is not came from our module. It is directly came from the sales application that we installed from App Store. So this is the Odoo App Store. From here we can enable any modules based on our demand. You can some of the module actually mentioned with the upgrade. This is actually available for the enterprise only. That way it's showing as upgrade. If you want to switch to the enterprise, this module is readily available. Otherwise, we want to develop that feature independently. So here is sales management. It's actually installed from installed in our database. And let us check how a sales module work. So you can see there's a quotation menu. Or you can see quotation customers. Everything is here. We can create a new quotation using create new button. So we can choose our customers and we can add the product if there's no product. Let us create some test product. Test product. Yeah, just created it, and you can define the see 16 total 16. So suppose if you want to add one more field, you can see customer, GSC number, expression, everything is here. Suppose if you want one more field next to this customer or somewhere in this form view. So normally what you will do, you will just directly go to that module and locate the Python file where it is defined, as we done in the previous training videos for the student management. What we are doing, we are actually locating the module directly. You can see student management. There is a model. You can see model, then student. So if there is any change that we want to do, that we will directly came here and do it. So the same way we can do for that sales module also, but it's not the practice, not the good way to practice actually. So all this base module actually isolated from the customization. All the customization we should do separately out of that base module. So let us check how we can do this kind of customization without touching the base module. Base module in the sense sales module that we sales management, as you see in the app store. You can see in app store there is sales. This is the module actually defining these functionalities. We are not going to touch this module anymore. We just creating another module and inheriting the functionalities from this module and doing our own changes. So let us check how we can do. Since it's a sales management module, we can just start a new module name. So let's define our module here. For our company name OP, so Optura is our company name. It's better to keep our prefix to keep a standard format for module. Suppose if we're creating a sales management or sales extension module, the same way some other company may be created and they already selling it in the app store or somewhere. It may be getting configured to our module. That's why we want to use our own prefix. So OP maybe Optura, it's from our company name. Then we can just sales extension or customization, whatever you want, you can use it. I just changing it to extension, sales extension. Yes, I just created my module, and for easy of creating, I just copying and pasting the major file, I mean manifest and init file here. So here I don't want to this controller and all, and in manifest I just define the functionality. This is for enhancing the sales functionality, sales let's say sales model, do it is mention it as sales model. Then summary, here actually we are going to here we are enhancing the sales module with some additional features description. So we can choose the same, we can give enhancing the sales module, other popular technologies, and we can just give our own URL and category. Let us make it a sales or something. This is a 0.1 version and depends on the base. Here is the one of the change. If you want to customize the sales module, that sales module should be installed before this customization module installed. So we should mention our dependency module properly here. That means we want to mention the sales management. This is the sales management. Once you activated the debug mode, you can see more technical information, and you can just put it here, sales management. And data, we are not defining any data for time being. I just clearing it out. And yes, demo, there is no demo, so I just clear that. So our basic module structure is ready to use. So let us let us install, let us reinstall and install this module. So just coming back to our browser, updating our app list. Slowing. Yes, update. So in App Store, we can search our extension like this way. See, our sales customization, sales extension module is already available in our App Store. If you want check more information, you can just use more info. Otherwise, you can just activate the module. So it's activated. If you come back to our App Store, you can again search and you can see it is installed. If you open that, see it's actually installed. Okay. So there is no change in the sales module. Okay, if you come back here and see, there is nothing because we didn't change anything there in our module. So what's next is we want to create a customer reference field next to the customer. So let us check how we can do it. So come to our module, in the sales extension module, you can just create a new folder like models. The same way we done for this student management system. Here you can just create a sales, so sales file sale.py. This is actually we are going to do the customization or extension of this sales module. So if you come back to our sales application after enabling the debug mode, just enable the debug mode from the settings. And also we can have a shortcut for this Chrome and all. We already created a video, it's there in the playlist also. So if enable enable it, here it's loading. Yes, done. Okay, so now come back to sales module. If you open this quotation, if you open and place your mouse over here, you can see some of the information like field rate information is already visible. It's a field name is partner ID. It is there in the model sales order. Its data type is many to one, and some context values are there. So some information is there. So anyway, we identify the model name sale order. So what we want to do is we want to add one more field inside this sale order. So it's already created in the sales management module that I shown before, but we want to add or append a new module. For that, what we can do is we can use a keyword here. You can just define basic things like we can just copy and paste our student management data here for easy of change. Suppose this thing. Anyway, we can just copy and use there in the sales module. Uh, we want to import We want to import models, fields, and basic classes first. Then here we want to sale order. This is the class name. So here is the difference actually we should note. Instead of this name, we want to change this to inherit. Inherit. This is the only difference for adding some features inside a particular model. So now we are going to inherit this sale order model. Okay, sale dot order. So this is actually we are going to inherit. So sale order extension. So now we are going to add a new field, customer reference. This is a care field. I just added this field, reference provided by the customer or something. So this field we want to show in the form view. That's what actually really needed for this situation. If you want to check the existing mode zero, you can search your file system and identify the module where it is defined as zero and look into the fields which are already defined. So anyway, this is a sale order model. I just defined this sale order reference, and inside this init.py we want to import models and inside this model we want to create a new file init.py. Here we want to import this sale. Here also from dot. So we actually extended our sale order model, and here we want to put our change instead of this student management system we want to use our module name. This is the piece sales. Just updating. So let's create our view here. Sale view.xml. So here we can define our basic syntax, and we can just start creating our record equal to id equal to, we just want to put some id like view order. So let us take our form view. This is our form view. View order form. View order form. Inherit. Appear something. Then the model is equal to IREI view. So here we can just define our name, what expected name, and the model name. This is the model we are going to inherit, the view inheriting. And inherited, here we clearly mention our form view ID. This is our form view ID. See, this exact view ID should be mentioned here in this reference column. And in app area, you can just define our changes like expression where we want to add that field. Instead of this, just remove. You just adding field. Here, what actually field name equal to partner underscore ID. So position equal to after. So after the partner ID, I want to put my field customer reference. So here, this is the view inheritance structure. This is first line is the external ID. This is the ID. It should be unique. You should keep it as unique. And this is the model where you are referring to. Keep this data. And this is the name of that view. This is a model name. In which model we are going to put this inherited view. So you can also mention the inherited view, the exact view that you are going to change. This is the exact view that you are going to change. And arc area, you can just define what you want to do. This is the expression actually, the field name. This kind of expression you can check in Google, and you get a lot of expression like after, before, inside, etc. So after partner ID, I can just put my customer reference. So this is the code actually. So I just adding the same in my manifest file. views slash sale underscore view dot xml. This is the xml. And I again come back to my terminal and upgrading. And then I just reloading, uh, and I just coming back to my quotation. View line 11, some syntax error is there. Yeah, we didn't close to that code. Yes, run it and upgrading this. Now again I am reloading and come to our quotation, opening the quotation. So you can see the customer reference there in the form view. So in this way, we can inherit in a particular model, existing model, and do our customization on top of that. Now we can add multiple fields here, where whenever required you want to add computer field or anything, you can add it here. And also you can change these functionalities. Like suppose if you are confirming this button, you want to do some validation or something, you can override this existing method inside this customized module and do the specific thing. Suppose you want to define a condition like if you want to confirm a sale order, the customer reference should be given. That is a condition. How we can achieve that? We can add, so now it's only that we can just add the fields and all, we can directly confirm it. There is no record or no condition checking if this customer reference is added or not. Suppose if you want to restrict, if there is any customer reference it's not added, you want to stop the user, you can't able to confirm the order before adding the customer reference. So that functionality ideally expected in the sale or sale module. But now what we are going to do is we will do the same inside our customized OP sale extension. Here we are going to do that functionality. So let us open our sales module. So here we added our own customization field. On top of that or after that, let us move to next line, and here we can just catch the function like this is a sale order. Here let us create new one, everything is confirmed. So another one, I just creating one. Yeah, done. So here we can have this confirm button. Whenever you are placing your button here, you can see action confirm. This is the button name actually executed from the backend. So I just catching that action confirm. Um, action confirm. So this is the, let us make sure it's correct. Yeah, this is it. So I just using that function name here and self for this object. And what I want to do is I want to check is this customer reference is added or not. So if self dot customer reference, if not, then we want to restrict. We want to raise a validation. The customer reference must be provided. Otherwise, it will just calling the super function. Let us upgrade check. I'm just reloading. Confirm. See, I can't able to confirm this order because customer reference must be provided before confirming the sale order. That's what the warning I'm getting. If I just give some reference, I can confirm. There is no issues because the customer reference added. So like that way, we can customize the existing functionalities using our customized module on top of that existing base module. So you can see here we are actually catching the function and putting our own code on top of that, then calling the super actions. So in this way, we can just inherit and change the properties of existing module. Hope you understood how we can customize the functionalities of any installed or any available module without touching the base module functionalities. So in this way, as I shown in this video, you can just inherit the model or use anything that already defined in the parent module. We can just inherit and do the changes. Thank you.